Welcome to Biomutant. The wheeled one is outnumbered. You'd better help him out. Boom! That's the last of them. Let's talk to the wheeled one before backup arrives. Let's pocket that. He wants to thank you for taking his side against the scavengers. He sounds familiar. You just can't figure out why. He presents himself as out of date. He knows he's way overdue, but he hasn't given up. He doesn't seem surprised that you don't recognize him. You were just a child back then, the night everything changed. There have been rumors of a one-eyed... The legend of the one-eyed child that grew up. The child could have been anyone. There's no doubt you're the child. He says it has It was after the attack that the unity... Had it not been... Yeah. asks if you are tired, as it's a bit of a hike here from the village. He wonders if you're your son. He understands why you came all the way out here, to see them, the potato people, or... You might be right. Like potatoes, they're packed with energy, an excellent source of ki. You must find... You've found one. The Nono's ki energy is just what the Pensai needs to complete its cycle and grow into a tree of life. The small tree you saw up there where you met will eventually grow it. You'll need to support the tree for a long time to come. The only way it'll grow tall is with the burst of ki released. You'll need a net to catch the Nono, and he wants you to use his, but asks you to be gentle. The Nono are sensitive You handle that net like you've never done anything else. He's impressed. One day, he hopes the tree will have grown tall enough to sustain the world. But today, you're... Now that you've seen the Nono's connection with the tree with your own eyes, you have no reason to doubt. From this day on, he'll make nurturing the Pensai into a tree of life, a life goal. Not... One day, the land won't be as peaceful. Not even your Muma will be able to protect us. He says you'd better hurry back to the village before your Muma comes looking for you. You did good here today. No, she's got lots on her mind and needs rest after the raid last night on the Lupin camp with her disciples. Wonders if they let the Predator family live or not. He lost you there for a while, but no memory is alone. It's part of a trail you can follow. He says he remembers every single day he devoted to growing the tree of life. The tree started to die when the end of days begun, and it wasn't long after that that the World Eaters arrived. The genetic evolution that occurred after the apocalypse the Toxanol Corporation inflicted on the land set the World Eater's DNA into overdrive. His friend Gizmo is working on a Mekton and needs help defeating the Jumbo Puff at the end of the West Route. Wiz is still repairing his octopod to confront the Merc Puff that dwells deep down under the surface at the end of the Northwest Route. Nocco has tamed the midget and is preparing to take on the hoof puff at the end of the east route. Finally, Goop is almost done with the Goo Glide, a machine able to ride the waves of the surf all the way out to the Porky Puff at the end of the route to the southeast. Out of Date says his friends are gearing up to stop the World Eaters. There's one at the end of each route. The road ahead won't be easy, but he's counting on your support. His friends aren't strong enough to end this on their own. He wants you to understand that you'll all die if the tree... Regardless, you'll meet again once you've played your part in the tribe war and the... You're getting the hang of it. Quickest way out is through the roof where they came in, and the rope looks strong enough to climb. Not the easiest way to get up. Looks like you've got this. one hand after the other. Know that the Tree of Life is dying. Its days are numbered. Without help, it can't endure the environmental change and assault from the World Eaters. A signpost maps it out for the cartographically challenged. Let's see. Must be the World Eater that chewed off Out-of-Date's leg. You'll need a hat trick to bring that down. Look, a survivor. Glad to see someone made it out of it. He's heard the stories about the terror inflicted by the world. He worries there won't be much left to save if this continues, even if the tree of... He doesn't know what your connection is to this place, but something tells him you've stayed... Anyway, he needs help and says it's by your actions you'll be judged, not by your intentions. He can't understand why you...
Good work, clever clogs. Let me guide you into the dark.
Seriously? I always thought better of you than that.
And you were wrong. There's always more dark than...
There's still time.
They're already heading down.
There's Out-of-Date again. He must have missed something important. Out of Date knows you'll make a better stand against the... The Jagni tribe is likely to be your prime... Regardless of who you choose, it won't be easy, as the The Myriad's conviction to stop the World Eaters began when the Leviathans rose from the depths of the surf. Siding with the Myriad's movement for wholeness in a fragmented world might seem like the logical thing to do, but is it the right thing? One thing's certain, though. Destiny arrives all the same. The Jagni tribe only ever had one conviction: to bring balance to the world by wiping out the weak. They believe a cleansing is necessary to restore the world and want to let the World Eaters bring down the Tree of Life. But siding with Jagni isn't necessarily a bad thing. Fate will find a way.
Wherefore, where?
Out of Date says someone needs to break the... He believes the tribe Sifus, Jagni especially, will listen to you. He'll be waiting for you beneath the Tree of Life if you lose track of... Another fork in the road. It's either the tunnel or the motor bridge. What'll it be? It's a bridge. Just get over it. They've destroyed this area, muddied up what used to be muck, as if it wasn't bad enough before the tribe war began. That's the Jagni tribe's fort. Their friendship can be a blessing or a curse. It's up to you. You're either a part of their solution to the tribe war or part of the problem. Let's see. Says they're wary of strangers. They're at war. Says the Sifu is popular these days as the tribe grows stronger by the day.
Zata is the moi dotloho. Kariesne stace. Paro,
the Jagni tribe wants to become omnipresent and, most importantly, feared. They want to vanquish the tribes, as the only way they can guarantee peace is through supremacy. The Sifu is determined to let the World Eaters destroy the Tree of Life, as it's part of their strategy to cleanse the world and start anew. He welcomes you to the Jagni fort and introduces himself. The news of a cold-blooded Ronin crossing the Great Wall through the crack in Bunker 101 preceded you. The wall that separates them from the other side, the wasteland you came from. He guesses the time spent there just left a blank space in your memory. There's something about your spirit that sparks memories of you as a kidling. He can still sense your... Sometimes one memory can make another come to life. He hasn't thought about your Muma for ages, even though she taught him a lot. He was one of the original Wang Fu disciples. There were 6 of them, but the unity fell apart after Lupa Lupin attacked the old village. Soon after, they formed new tribes based on their own. Jagni doesn't want a new unity between the tribes. Their goal is... Says fear and hatred is the only path to domination, but you already know that. So embracing that side of you and helping them vanquish the tribes and... He expected you'd join them. You understand that the universe runs on the principle that the one who dominates others runs. The Sifu was waiting for something to tip the balance in their favor, and with you by their side. Their kin must put an end to the war before war puts an end to them. It'll cost bruises and He wants you to focus. These are the new rival outposts your tribe needs to take control of. He says you'll regret not being on their side. The only way you'll learn their secrets, Wung Fu and the tribe weapon now, is if you defeat him. And that will never happen. You both share dark thoughts, so they want to wage a war. A war where all that's left behind tells you not to be afraid. Your fate cannot be taken from you. Claim the... Once you've conquered the rivals' outposts, you'll challenge their Sifu for control of their territory, tribe... Seeing you brings back his memories of the old village. He remembers your kind and unselfish soul, and can sense you still have it in you, the will to do... Anyway, you'll pass your old village on your way to the first rival outpost, but we've got no time to be... Better beware, that's a mump up ahead. They were hit hard by evolution, the wonky ones especially, deformed and unfurred. You've got nothing left. Middle-lifed.